Okay, there we go. Alright. See, that's that. Alright, yeah, that'll work, I guess. Let me just share these real quick. Yes. There's no leave. And that's on Twitter. Now Facebook. I know Facebook's kind of a boomer thing, but people still use it. I mean, might as well get the word out. And I also check Facebook out a lot. May prefer Twitter, honestly, but as like Facebook has like the cringe I liked from like years and years ago that I never bothered to clean out. Oh, Twitter is like closer to like what I follow. For realsies. Okay. Sharing stuff on Facebook is such a pain though. Can I just say that? Alrighty. That should do it, right? Okay, yeah. That's a bit live. Oh. Spell this right over here. There we go. Alright. And we're maybe live, I guess. Hello, Twitch. This is Skewerstar here again. Twitch and YouTube. Sorry, this is Skewerstar here again. And yeah, we're back with some more FANATSY 14. And yeah, this stream is really taking. Man, stream is really taking a hit on. Giving me a hit on the frame rate. Like it's 40, and it usually hit like at least 60 and above. Even with the thingy on. Even with the reshade on. I don't know which way it is out. Which year? It's the pendants, right? That's where I need to go. Alright, so yeah. Okay. Hey, you know what? Let me just check something out. Is there any way I can check my Stream.io chat, which contains both my YouTube and Twitch stuff? That's handy. There's nothing there. And I'll see if the Stream.io website works. So anyway, I can check my chat. Alright, there we go. That'll work. For the time being. Alright, so yeah. What was it? Oh yeah, the role quests. So apparently these have to be done at some point. So I'm just gonna do the tank ones. Might as well get those wrapped up. Maybe not all of them, just the first couple of them. Ooh, yeah, this is the Rogadin Paladin. Now let me just check the others while we're at it. Oh god. Guessing that's the bard. Isn't this the about the bard? The Nikota bard. Hey, hang on, you're both archers? I'm very confused. Magical DPS. Okay, I guess this is about the Elysian Black Mage, and Gyot over here is all about the Lalafell? Wait. It's very confusing because that is incredibly confusing because Lalafels don't exist in the first. So what even is that? Is that a dwarf as well? Oh, what? Alright, the tall dark stranger is regarding you with a mix of curiosity and approval. Yeah, ironically, he is a dark knight. Well, the guy we're supposed to hunt is a paladin. Kinda fits into the whole Shadowbringers theme. Yeah, what voice do I give this guy? Can't say I've chatted with you before. Think I remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? Yes. Got a bunch of fun. Just be titanium, huh? And where besides, huh? Rest assured I've got no secret designs. Name's Grandson, bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. I thought they must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness folks had been talking about recently. Is that right? Yeah. Easy, killer. I can care less of who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this side of Northront. Ooh, prize? What I win? That thunder grab your attention. The Kyle sense the fiend I'm after, or those so-called cardinal virtues as folks want to call them. Former warriors of light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago. Dear old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard all of this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin eater, the better to torment we few who survived their mercy. Needless to say, I am to put an end to all that. You heard the pitch, so what's the answer? You're interested in hunting Decap? Your son with me? Now, with hesitation. I like you, sinner. Nevertheless, I will need you to humor and prove you're the damn I think you are, for my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting closer to Christianity. Come with me and put my mind at ease. Alright. Ikuzebo, I guess. What? I'm guessing that's the beast type quest for the pixies now that I've done that stuff. Yeah, I guess the fastest way to get there would be the pendants. Okay, I can't jump off that. Good to know. Alright, that's a lot better, surprisingly. The Crystalium surprisingly takes a lot out of them. A lot of juice out of the frame rate. Oh, hey, someone else is with me. How about that? Yeah, you are. Very good. Seeing as we were after our side needs of the sensor gate, so we need to head through there before we begin our search. But if you happen to have any intentions to keep killing eaters of a sport, remember that we may well once innocent people. You'll be doing them a favor putting them out of their misery. Wait, did you not get the Aether currents yet? Poison Blade. Kill Easter. You're welcome, buddy. Good, clean work. This is clearly not your first time. Let's do this once more just to confirm it wasn't a fluke. Besides, the world could do with less sin eaters. Follow me, shouldn't be much further. I'll help this guy out, why not? Okay. Next one. Don't look at me. You appraise out there somewhere. Should I wait for the guy? Yeah, I think I'll wait for the guy. Yeah, he's on the way. Sulaka. Huh. Boom. Boom. Alright. That. And a little bit of this. And boring blade. Then biscuit. Yeah, that'll do. Exactly the sort of woman I've been looking for. Thank the gods for that. I apologize for subjecting you to such a silly test, but I'd rather not have an amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the wandering stairs and make this official, shall we? Yeah. So just to make sure you're still keen on our arrangement, tell me, will you join me and hunt the dread fiend Dikao-san, pinned his curse's existence? Yeah, sure. There's so. Now begins an investigation, and ours is no exception. Dikao-san can be a rather difficult eater to pin down. But before we commence ours, we devote to attend to our respective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. Sure. 72. Wait, at what level do you fight Titan again? Titania. 73, alright. Let's do that. All set to embark on a great hunt, you told me? So let's be about it. Before you ask, I have no intention of leading aside on the Vaz Valley and inkling of Dikao-san's whereabouts. Nova may not be in a particularly large realm even before the flood, but it took a dozen of lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So let's start by asking around a place I know for a fact Dikao-san is attacking for. The village of Wright on Kalusha. While I don't have reason to believe he'll return, I'd like to think that the survivors might know something about it. After all, you can be sure that they haven't forgotten the day the bastard came true. So let's be off then. Hey. To Kalusha we go, I guess. Right. Literally right. Okay, basically. Welcome to Right. I might not seem much much to you. But to me, no man, we'll save that conversation for after. Tracking down the car sign is what matters, right? I guess this is your childhood home, right? This village. You can totally see that. Split my ass after the past, right? The odds of turning up useful information that way, I'd wager. This is absolutely his childhood village. I can feel it. Do I like talk to these guys or no? No. Well, ah, there you go. Skittish villager. What's up? Why are you being so skittish? What do you want from me? The Sydney here? The one that came and killed everyone? Oh God, is he here? Then why are you talking about it? Oh, I should have known. I knew I should have stayed inside. There's nothing but death out there now. Death and horror and eaters and... Oh, that was very helpful. Any leads? Come and find me after you finish our inquiries. It's not a big world, so you shouldn't have any trouble. I'm having plenty of trouble, thank you very much. Oh, hang on, you know what? I bet there's people inside or something. That's what I'm missing. Nope. Anyone around here? Ah, there you are. Out in the fields, really? Okay. Despondent villager. Huh? Where did you come from? And what do you want with me? The Kyle sign? That trust leader that's the spitting of image of a Gulgent knight? That the Kyle sign? Yep. I can't help you. All I know is that when he came, but if you had seen the carnage, you would... I'm sorry, I can't talk about this. Yeah, that didn't really help. Grandson? Grandson no Yumiya? Well, learn anything worth sharing? Nope. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what he did to us, there's no moving on from that. What exactly happened here? Well, God damn it. It's mute. Keeps it silent. Key. Well, I was planning to tell you the whole story eventually, but I suppose now is a good time as any. I was born and raised in Wright. Lacking any real prospects, I eked out a living as a hunter. I tried my hand at something more exciting. Yeah, I know. I've also been trying to provide for the love of my life, Melinda. It's that music. That means something sad happened. It was about a year ago that she accepted a commission from this morning trader. Looked dealt mostly in antiques, and he had this bracelet in need of restoration. Bloody old with a questionable provenance. Supposedly it once belonged to royalties and such. Changs of orthodox, he called it. It had been taken by time in the proverbial not buying land, building a home, that sort of thing. But around here that might not take much, but still a lot more than he had, so the trader made his offer. He didn't hesitate to say yes. I'd gone down to the shipyards to pick up extra tools and materials she needed for the work. All his stuff, but it paid for itself 10 times over. But when I got back to Wright, because I had been busy, despite at least a dozen newborn eagles floating about, trying to make sense of their new lot. The grandmother who lived next door and shared the fruits of her orchard with us. The gruff woodsman who had brought firewood towards our doorstep in the dead of winter. Both of them really just mindless fiends, just like that. There wasn't time to mourn or to think. Started looking for Melinda. There she was, alive and well. Our eyes met and we knew it was going to be alright. We ran for each other and even now, a year later, it doesn't feel real. One moment she was there, right there in front of me, and next she was... Because I knelt and took the fangs of others and left, leading a host of sin eaters out of Wright. Melinda still couldn't see her as anything else. She wouldn't budge, just hovered and stared, waiting for me to end it. I could never say no to her. And once in the years we've been together, for all the times she'd welcome me home with a bowl of hot stew, all the times she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way, for all that and more, I killed her. So then and there I have my vengeance, because I will die by my hand. Carve the scars of my flesh and mirror the ones you left on my soul, and endure a reminder of the vow that I'd never dare stray from the path. There, all that, only to wallow in my tragic yet trite tale to put you off our hunt. Still with me to the end, sooner? That's the spirit. So I got some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before you see him, that'd be most grateful. So this is 74. Alright, well, I'll put a pin here for now. Step back to the Crystarium and let's do some of the main story quests. Oh, by the way, if you kept an eye on the quest list over there, I did that one little quest for the, what was it? For the either current in Amaran, right? Yeah, I did. I finished that one off screen. It wasn't much. It was just, hey, find. It was just helping a kobold find a thing, some shiny ring or something. It wasn't much to write home about. Like, there's more to that, but yeah, I got the dang thing from it. Yeah, let me just get this thing. Pink Pixie. Pink Pixie Dream Realm. Pink Pixie appears to be spending some children. Yeah, this is Meg's beast trap stuff. Might as well get this over with. I barely do any of the beast trap stuff aside from like the crafting stuff. It happened again. I had another scary dream. Me too. In mine, a bunch of toys became a monster and chased me all over. Is the audio good for you guys? I actually can't tell. I mean, huh? Oh, no, do not. Oh my god, I almost quit the game. The stream. I feel like the in-game audio might be a little low. That should be better, right? Well, I had the exact same dream. This can't be a coincidence. The pixies are always there behind it. Those beings in Almeg and the grown up saying we must never go near. Aye, them. Mammy said that if you're naughty, they'll come into your dreams and drag you off to a world of nightmares. Truly? Oh no, I haven't been doing my chores. I must hurry home and finish them. Seems they were right. What a dilemma this is. Do you think they pin the blame on us? Fun dreams, not scary ones. Something the matter? Even makes your friends sneak up like that. You can see me anyway. Wait, I know you. You're the new King Sapling. I've been wanting to meet you since forever. You told me is your name, is it not? My name is Tirbeck, and I'm the leader of the Dream Spinners. Oh yes, I'm an expert in spinning dreams, but this they call me the Weaver. Oh, weird and eccentric are often thrown out until, but whatever others say, there's no place I love more than children's fun-filled dreams. But there's a problem. We've recently been shut out of the dreams. At around the same time, but that the children be been racked by nightmares, so I came here to investigate, and it's just as I had feared. Which is? I suppose a few things to bear explaining. Simply put, someone's trying to ruin our precious Meg, the god of dreams. Lihem. I'll pronounce it however I feel, okay? Meg, the god of dreams, and this must simply be stopped. Yeah, bad dreams are bad. You know, this problem concerns the mortals as well, and as an upstanding member of your kind, it pains you to see your fellows suffer from nightmares, does it? Well, of course it does, and that's why you'll lend me your aid. Let's further ado then. Let's set the work solving this problem. Come with me to a place called Sullen, Mustafir. We're going to rendezvous with another ally. Alrighty. Sullen, which would be selection over there. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into the beast tribe stuff. I know I'm supposed to be doing the main story quests, but I'm just gonna start this. I'm just gonna get rid of all the blue plus quests, which unlock new content. I say as I ignored a bunch of them clustered together in a group. Hey, that's third big. Two, God of War.
Oh, you came! You really came! It's true what they say, the king's sapling is that she's strong.
Right then, Arala should be around here somewhere. Huh? In case you're wondering, it's a proxy. Those pig-like familiars, and that's a funness for nightmares. But the more acquaintance who alerted me to the strangers of the children strangers something to aid us.
Did someone say nightmares?
Oh wow.
Wow, it's enormous! Well, of course I'm enormous. Enormous? It would be impossible to contain all my cuteness otherwise. Nor your vanity, it seems. But where are my manners? Is the second Tridor extraordinaire. At your service. Show my nightmare and I'll show you a feast.
Yeah. Can't really do snorts well. Snort, I guess.
Now you'll be wondering, what is a familiar doing without his master? Well, by much of that my creator bestowed upon me, I am my own master. Yes, you're not ordinary epoxy, good for you. Now I trust you know about the trouble that's afoot. I more than all know about the mass nightmares that have been plaguing mortals. I already have a suspect in my sights. Truly? My investigation leads me to believe that a certain pixie bearer of color is a culprit. Let them incited fluttering about most suspiciously in the vicinity of Lygia. Bereft of color? Unusual. Now this pixie has the ability to manipulate dreams directly without him entering them, like Meg. With such power, they could seal away the garden's gates completely. What? But to be able to do that, you have to be at least equal of Titania.
Oh, that was a good snort. Yeah, no, it wasn't stuffing enough for this snort. Oh, I need to be opening my mouth for this, right?
You're confused. You're confused, mortal, and small wonder. But rather than trying to explain, it'll be good to simply show you. After all, by keeping company with a Viva, you've already stepped into the place between dreams and reality. Come! Come along now.
Oh wow, really? You think? Is this where the...
As far as I know, Pochi's not had the sense from mortal sight. The little girl wakes up and sees Izzo slavering over her. She's liable to a good fright. You see that little girl there moaning and muttering in her sleep? The stench of a nightmare poet, unnatural in its potency. Please, please give me back my doll. It's all I have left of Mother. From what I know, this child is an orphan of Holmes's Switch. Though she was adopted, she struggles to fit in with her new family and feels alone. Tell me, mortal, at what times do you experience nightmares? You're asleep? All men are driven by sudden needs. When severely deprived of a need, their hearts come to a void in which torment quickens. This torment then assumes terrible forms in dreams and takes root in the dreamer's heart. Tragic enough that this little girl lost her mother, but she also had a doll, a source of solace taken from her by a stepbrother. It is a heart-rending tale. Yes, truly heart-rending. This stinky sweet aroma. I can't resist it anymore. I'm going to look away. If you'll excuse me, friends, it is time for me to do what I do best. Okay, that worked? That was it? Yes, very flavoursome. And now the child is free of... You okay there, buddy? What's the matter? The nightmare, it's richer than anything I've ever eaten. Oh, my belly. I think I'm gonna throw up. You can't. We'll be back to where we started. Leave that child alone. Who's speaking? Leave that child alone. You? Who are you? Judging by your color, you're not from later on. Who am I? I suppose Anne Ladd would suffice for a name. So, Anne Ladd, you have lots of power, that much is plain. Like you're the one plaguing the children with nightmares. Plaguing? We simply share in each other's misery. Your child understands me, understands my loneliness. So I sealed the gate that she make me my friend, and mine alone. There's nothing you can do. No mere familiar can remove the dream I've sown. If it could, the dream will always return, but the child's own heart embraces it. It's not good. She can't break free from the dream soul. Her mind will inevitably be consumed. She would die. What pain this is! It doesn't bother me so much when what happens to a few mortals, but it does bother me to have a precious goddamn urine. I hate to use my powers this way, but I have an idea. If it's the child's own heart that embraces the nightmare, I will just have to change it. Wow, we Persona 5 now? Listen, you can bring that nightmare back up, but first we have to get somewhere far away from here. Hey, Tommy, I need your help too. Come on.
Let me guess, we're beating up the nightmare, right? Just gonna leave the girl alone? I mean, I guess we're...
Why? Why must you torment me?
Alright, you got a buff? You can do it here, I guess.
Now then, Tommy, for better or worse, you're about to see why they call me the winner. Here we go. What? That was inside me? This is very comedy, Tommy. What is that nightmare feature?
This should be easy.
Brings alive to tornadoes in the town. Down in the trees, doing something like that. I've done my part. The rest is up to you. Please take it down. Shouldn't be any trouble with the king's happening.
Alright. Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Fire.
Huzzah! You did it! My bed is right, it's rain again. Mine is truly strong. The king knows the sapling well. Now then, you're weakly. Your victory will have changed the ending to the child's dream. She'll awaken the feeling as if though she has conquered the fears. Had you not felt that nightmare, it would inevitably find its way back to the child. Excellently done, Tommy. Right, let's hurry back to Salon and see how she fares. Ethel and I will hide and leave the talking to you. Go on, see how she is.
Alright.
Her bag says I'm able to frighten the girl, this little girl, but this can't be true, surely. These adorable little ears and snout, these winsome curves, I was designed to delight.
Alright, kid, wake up.
Where am I? Did I fall asleep? Thanks for waking me up. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Mother's worried, so hurry up and go home. brother! I'm sorry, it seems I dozed off. Wait! There's something I want you to know. It's been lonely. I didn't know how to fit in, what to say, and what to do. What's this all of a sudden? You haven't so much as spoken a dozen words to us before, much less talked about your feelings. I know. I was too scared to, and I don't know why, but I feel I have the courage just now to say how I feel. There's one other thing. The doll. It was a present from my mother. She gave it to me so I wouldn't be lonely. Is that the way of it? I'm sorry. I didn't realize how important it was to you. I only meant to tease you is all. I'll give it back, alright? So come on, let's go home together. It seems you've been watching over my sister. Thank you. Please take care, and see you again. That went rather well. Models are surprisingly impressionable things. I see. By eliminating the child's nightmare, we wrought a positive change in our reality, thereby eliminating the void in which her torment resulted. Something like that. My lad appeared to be drawn to the torment in her heart. With the content had no more reason to plague her. And with that, we may begin to reclaiming our precious lime egg. No matter what, I'll keep it safe. I promise you, Titania. You're even more thoughtful and confused. So now let's just say you've done me a great service. Enough thanks, it is fully fitting that I've invited you to a playground. So to lead us around and seek out my friend Tonsu. They'll show you the way. You play the instrumental part in our success. It goes without saying that I'm invited as well. Let's grab this. Ah, you follow me, I presume. I've been expecting you. You should know it's quite risky for a remote to enter the Garden of Dreams. Well, by the way, you might not be able to fall asleep ever again. That could be interesting too, I suppose. Anyway, by all of Tirpeg, one of the esteemed founders of Lime Egg, I bid you welcome. Sure, why not? Oh wow. Oh wow, this is interesting. You welcome. You send in an illusory space created by our magics. It's filled with fun things, but it's been empty like this since the gates were sealed off. gates led to the dreams of mortals in various regions of Northrend. You see, they allow us to interact with dreams, to shape them and rolling in them. A sinister magic hangs over the gates. The work of Anlada, I shouldn't doubt. So it seems. No, you get in here. Quite on social media, of course. Even if I want, even if I weren't your distinguished guest, my goodness, this would have won them over. You're not nearly as cute as you think you are, but alright, you can say. No, we're alright. Right, with the little girl freed from my nightmares, since that the magic over the gates has weakened, slightly but surely. This is because Anlad has lost interest in the girl. I'm sure of it. Should be able to open up the gates again, the one leading to Lakeland. I grasp the situation now, but I dare say I'm mortal friends views. Allow me to summarize this all for our benefit. Anlad has identified mortals across North Branto, strongly shared their trauma that planted nightmares in them. In order to prevent interference, they sealed off the gates to the locales beyond. These mortals on the run, lad, and so they've spread their influence to those around them, giving rise to the phenomenon of mass nightmares. Pixies do things are fun, and that seems different. It is quite a mystery indeed. Indeed, knowing Anla's motivation will be key to our efforts. And rest assured that she'll continue sniffing about for answers. Alright, as you're talking, let's do something fun for a change. You told me I'm going to lend you my power. Then what you do is stand before the gate yonder and reach out to it while holding an image of Lakeland in your mind. Alright, I'm scared. Oh, that's way better. Oh, that's kind of neat. With that, we reopen the first gate. We only have a few dream bubbles though, so we can't do much here yet. The bubbles hold the memories of mortals' fun and happy dreams. They used to fill our garden with all sorts of delightful things, and we can never have enough of them. On that note, we could still use your help, he told me. We'll try not to reopen the gate. We have to make sure it stays open.
Freeing the little girl and Sullen from her nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Lakeland. Redbag appears eager to restore them to its full form of unfilled glory, and for this, they require your aid. This is the Garden of Dreams. I've been wanting to visit for a long time. Alright, let's continue this back outside. Arrange it so you can always return here. Just let Tonsol know where you want to come and go. Oh, leaving already? Let us then play a little longer. My mind races, you told me. When illusory space such as land can exist, let's say there are more. The reality to me. Layman. It's a bit there at the moment, I know, but we'll collect more dream bubbles and we'll fill the place with fun things again. What about guys of the other regions? You may try to reopen them as well. Oh, we should and we will, but first we need to focus on the one that's already open. As it stands, Lakeland is still vulnerable to unnatural influence. In order to keep them in their nightmares, I will make the mortals happy. Which isn't the region with lots of fun dreams. So you see, Tommy, there's still much to be done. What will help us so that the mortals and PCs can have a place to play together? As long as you don't play tricks on me. Thank you, Hitomi. Rest assured, dream of playing tricks on you. After all, I'm a good at Tanya Fear and Pixie. Without further ado, then let's get to work bring this fast to the people of Lakeland. But I want you to gather lots of dream materials, let them see, that we can enchant and use to rebuild the image. Lakeland is home to many local orphans, so just have a live it loneliness would be ideal. But I still have an answer, Tommy. Sure, no problem. I too shall continue my investigation. This proxy will not hover around. I live by will start turning nightmares for late tonight. And attempt to progress a little further into the MSQ. Good morning to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. The exhaustion and your companions are presently gathered in the ocular. Just that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Hell, this is as early as a convenience as I can make it. Do you have business with the crystal exhaust? Say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. Yeah, sure. I got some business with them. So I can give my voice a rest. I got narration back. I'm hoping. Wow, let's put the whole team back. All that's missing is your stroller.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Is XIV serious about cooperating?
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
Oh yeah, he definitely hates us. He got possessed by one of them.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth.
Good.
Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
So what you're saying is you're hiding stuff from us, huh?
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I don't know if he does turn out to be a bad guy. I know what to
you
do.
will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
Oh.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Okay.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may need to pay for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
What is that?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
You got invited to Smash?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leda Luran.
God, the side of an envelope like that's kind of been ruined by Smash, hasn't it? Everyone just thinks it's a Smash invite.
And did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Video. Last I can finally meet you so long. Thank you just told me so much about it. Infidia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this was perhaps the first time we both entered the bother engine through the proverbial front door. I should be glad to apprise thee of your stores with those during our journey to Raktika. There's so many ruins scattered throughout Amareng. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I confess, a great deal of my time in Calusia was spent befriending the people, but that's not to say I gave no thought our primary goal. Once I've escorted the X after Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Calusia.
Before you leave, I will make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. I'd ask you to go there before seeking Archistola. It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Archistola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most fortunate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey on to Fort Job that we may secure this relic. Safe travels, Idola. Pray that the tablet and content prove of interest to Idola. I'll just teleport there, why not? I get that. Just all over there. Ingrid, I've come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. I don't doubt this place may wither another assault by the Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Ilmoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, their guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay traps out in the field. What is that? Someone crafting us? Weird. Here amidst these ruins we'll find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Blue spirit. Is this stuff even good? Okay. Get rid of this. 403. What's my current thing? It's high level. It's 400. Let's just check. Oh yeah, there's an improvement. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, this has served not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and it all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures within did rise from the fulgent dells were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. People were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Where there is light, there hath ever been shade,
It was in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remains of the chapel here. Alright, what are we looking for? This stuff under here. Oh, the stuff under here, huh? Spoopy. Some almond stuck in my teeth. Sorry about that. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact, but little is left of the churches I've seen until now, as all is borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction has done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika. Yes, indeed, it was beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times, you do more to make spurious worship. There is a friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that you stole her in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke, proved a glimpse into the history that she so yearned to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Silence for the tablet. Oh, the camera as well as zoom in and out. Were the tablet a fragment of holy scripture, would most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would I presume also have been where the blessed placed the front of seeing using the practice of their faith. But then, where will they have set the tablet? Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like?
barely see my hand in front of my face. Only that torch was a little closer.
There it is. I was hoping we see the show build again, but nah, guess not. That'd be funny. Yeah, found the time on tablet.
Within the altar, thou sayest. How are you able to see it in the dark? Inside the altar of all places. Certainly hope this is what we're looking for. No other escape with thine eye, it would seem. It is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious. These engravings predict the Knight's Blessed, if I'm not mistaken. They are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. It will be no small matter to decipher them. Fine gift for a seeker of truth. It's plain the exile understands that you stole only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for a journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there's a custom of the Knight's Blessed, which he was compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem the light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches be foul. Thus do they take their utmost pains to protect all they can from its saint, including their very names. This plain is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precluded not the use of another's. As do parents protect their children, in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Justola had taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you not speak her true name in the Blessed's presence. That in mind, let us speak with the god who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border.
So that's why the trailer has Urianja calling Justola Master Matoya. It's all a big fake out so that people think, oh no, she has a real Master Matoya died and Justola's now taken her mental or something? No, she's just using her name so that she can fit in with the Dreadwood's inhabitants.
I know no reason to, but I can't help feeling nervous about meeting Justola. It'd be good to see Justola again. I pray thee heed my explanation of the Blessed customs. Do be ill-advised to provoke their ire. My traveler, what brings you here? What business brings you here?
Enter the Great Wood.
Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Oh,
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
oh, come on, you're not gonna help
Even
out with the
shielded by the
tourists.
shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Alright, so MSQ, Ranger, Tankard, and Minifigure.
Tankard has told me of the accidents of what they've done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us?
He never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon.
What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well, I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on then, what do you wish to know?
Why chose this from here in the first? Yeah, good point.
Oh, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but a vessel into which the absence poured the elixir of our souls, molding it as it fits the occasion, or not if we shall choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after having killed the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. Without the rash one, La Brea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. If you've nothing to ask me, why are you still here? Or your wardens to vanquish a realm to save? 'Tis plain our Assyrian counterpart needed to follow wheresoever we lead, but otherwise he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods, where lit pervade at every corner. And so long as the light warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, it is but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste to the large settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Though its souls in one of a guiding hand. For mercy, Y'shtola had provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our
Then our steps to Fort Go. Alright. Northeast. That looks funky. That's a funky bird. Go to the north. Up there. Got it. Man. Yeah, you know what? This deserves that freaking automaton cover. Freaking Soken came up with. Is Soken's such an incredible troll. For those who are wondering, I'm talking about the composer of the game, Masayoshi Soken. He's like an incredible composer because, man, these themes are banging. Northeast. Some more. No. Okay, hang on. Sync up to the Cedar current. Well, where is this friend of yours if you come to meet? We are just the rebuilding, but it's only here. I don't know how we are just painting pictures of these birds, but she doesn't know exactly about this place. Ho ho! Is this the place that's burnt down in the intro? Opening trailer thing.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Surround them!
Oh boy. I mean, hey, they're probably leaders.
These
What
teenagers, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Can a Sin Eater do this? Hang on. Where did they go? Can a Sin Eater do this? I'm no airbender, I can't do the ang trick. UFO?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Hey, Sistola.
Master Matoya!
I mean, Master Matoya.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
Excuse me, what? Oh yeah, so a little backstory about Y'shtola. In basically at the end of Reborn, stuff happens and she kind of loses her sight, but she gains like a heightened ether sense. So basically, she sees by sensing other people's ether. This is magical aura and stuff.
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Me absorbing the light from those guys might be.
It cannot be.
I'm basically a light sponge at the moment.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Finally meet Y'shtola. The gang's all here now. Oh, sort of. I guess. I mean, Alpha Analysis out.
I didn't expect it to be so imposing in person.
Yeah, she's cute. Cool.
I don't know better than it might have. No, the sim itself. She should imagine her a stranger. You have truly been busy since arriving the first I gather. But I would give the tale of your travels in more suitable surroundings. With Fort going there to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in the settlement to the northeast. I'll await you at its entrance. Fall apart, through on the gate, and you'll find me soon enough.
Take something to the northwest. Is it northwest? Northeast, no man. East? I thought you meant west. That's literally what happened just now. So it's through here, huh?
There you are. But begin to worry. Much like the torso, this force has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beacon. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed.
Dude, that's a cool outfit for Ishtola, now that seeing it in person, I guess. Like, not to say her, like, one-sword outfit wasn't bad, but that's also equally as good. I mean, it's definitely an improvement from the freaking Realm Reborn outfit. It's like incredible playing. Like, boringly so. Like, it took the Heavensward for people to get, like, proper, like, Final Fantasy-esque, like, wild designs. All the designs in Realm Reborn was like really boring compared to like the Heavensward and Stormblood designs.
To make their home here and so swiftly, surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. It's an impressive feat, would
Thou not agree? And it's freaking is.
Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. Finally, a place to rest.
Sliverbao is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Interesting bow. They cover their eyes.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
That's okay.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Hey, it's the Master Matoya theme. Matoya's cave theme, rather. Fitting, because, you know, she's Master
And now you
Toya.
seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka.
Just notice that are those candle flames like not moving at all? Weird. I mean, yeah, you know what? Like having a bunch of like flames would lower with this tank performance. That's actually kind of an ingenious solution. No need to have that many flames in like one
A great
room.
many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Is it possible?
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
It was like he planted that in there,
Regardless,
right?
it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know
I
I'm
must say,
important.
Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern.
This
Quite why
she
you
loves hitting it where it
this
hurts.
company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Another blue spirit. Okay, that is the door. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. This is a good spot to end it, honestly. Practical creative.
La. La. La.
I should pop open this thing, but is it? Trusted acquisition precision. Yeah, these actually don't look that bad. Okay. Huh, they actually look kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Nah. I think it's pretty hard. Whatever. So yeah, enjoyed the stream, you guys, and so this is like working out, like streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, that whole thing. So yeah, hey, like join the chat, check out my socials down here. Am I pointing in the right direction? Here, that way, this way. Right here, check out my YouTube. All that jazz, and we'll see you the next time I stream. See ya!